And when you're telling these stories and you're taking advantage, when you're turning the potential downside of the viral nature of social media into the upside, using its power for good, don't forget to actually ask, to straight up ask your followers to spread your message. Say, right there on Twitter, I follow an enormous number of social media and PR, blogs and newsletters, and they always say the same thing. Ask them to spread it. Say, please share this, please retweet this, please ask your friends and family to like us. Just ask them. They will do it, they will respond. It costs them nothing, it's very easy, they're used to it. Don't be shy. You will get the response of this little Facebooking kitten who, instantly is going to go share that on their Facebook page, that you are having a fundraising event, that you want volunteers, that you want foster homes. You absolutely must take advantage of this incredible power. Again, you can raise money for an animal who needs help. And the cumbersome nature of traditional media, and I came out of a newspaper background, so I'm 52 years old. I went to journalism school in the late 70s. There was no internet. I remember microfiche. I've seen the entire, I used to have a Rolodex. Now all I have is my phone, which is telling me, oh, I am fine. I better talk more slowly. I get it. I get the whole big circle. But when I'm talking about the section that's in social media, the speed of it is so unbelievable. And you can't wait. I'm going to single Barbara Carr. Are you still in here? Wave your hand. The disaster in Alabama, the tornadoes. Lynn Fridley from Maddie's Fund lives in Alabama. She communicated the problem to me. I put it out on the Shelter Pet Project Facebook page. It got picked up and spread. Then I heard this fantastic promotion that Barbara's doing where they're going to be donating the proceeds, or part of the proceeds of their adoptions, to the shelters and animals in need in Alabama, which is an incredible idea. This has to get out instantly. You can't wait. You cannot wait for a press release. You cannot wait to get a reporter down there tomorrow. But you have your Facebook page and your Twitter feed, and you can put it out. You don't have to wait. You can put it out 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's free, and it is easy. Yeah.
I'm from RSPCA.
And this brings up, I have a really good friend in Australia, and I know Lynn has friends in Australia too, and this is something I followed quite a bit, is looking at people who lost their power. So they had no internet, and they had no electricity, and they often had no phones, but there was still cellular technology, and it was still mostly working. And you've all seen the stories coming out of, Egypt, and just now in Japan, and the people who are, the incredible efforts that are made when people can't get any form of traditional or conventional communication, or even, water, but they can get on their phone, and they can tweet, and they can go to Facebook and post something. The Japanese animal welfare organizations had Facebook pages, and they were, in a position where they literally didn't have running water, but they were able to use their cell phones to get onto Facebook and ask people to help them with the pets. It is an unbelievable tool, the power of which I think a lot of people really don't appreciate fully. And again, I just keep saying this, but it's free. It's instant, it's free, it takes nothing but a little time. And if you do not have a volunteer or a staffer in your organization who's wired in like this, go find one. Go find some 4th grader, because seriously, this is a moment in time that we will never see again. They're going to find a way to monetize this and disempower it. But right now, today, you can have a PR campaign that 20 years ago would have cost you $1 million for nothing but, one volunteer giving you a few hours a day. And, I didn't ask this question deliberately in the beginning, but I'm going to ask it now. How many of you who are here from an organization, does that organization have a Facebook page? Awesome. That's really great. How many of you have a YouTube channel? Good. How many of you are on Twitter? The organization, not yourself personally. Okay, now I'm going to ask a different set of questions. How many of you have a Facebook profile for yourself as an individual? That's great. And how many of you have a Twitter account? Ooh, okay. Maybe I'll start changing my advice. You must be on Twitter. And how many of you check your Facebook page at least once a day? Or I'm sorry, I mean your profile, your personal Facebook. Okay, that's small. Okay. Well, I'm making up for you. I check mine, what do you think, Lynn? 90,000 times a day. I was checking it during this whole conference. You know, I can't help it. I'm compulsive that way.